You're listening to the Angry Marks Podcast Network.
Yes, it is I, the one and only Nikolai, here for another week of the SmackDown RunDown. And I am joined again with my co-host, King J.
Yes, the king has arrived.
That's right. And not only is King J here with me, we have our returning guest from last week, the one and only lovely Sierra.
Hello.
We're going to talk about tonight's SmackDown, and this one actually leads into the first pay-per-view that we here on the SmackDown Rundown will preview, and that is Night of Champions. So what do you say we just get this show on the road, and we can't also forget our producer Killer Kev on the mic, in the background, on the boards, helping us run through this show. So what do you say we get SmackDown Rundown rolling?
Let's do it.
So, first of all, first impressions. What did you think of tonight's episode, Jay?
I think SmackDown was good. It was a little slow in parts, but it picked up and was a good close to leading into Money in the not Money in the Bank, Night of Champions.
Now, Sierra, do you think that this show did a better job previewing and leading up into the pay-per-view better than Raw, or worse, or the same? How do you feel about that?
It did better, as in I didn't fall asleep. There were some spots that were slow, and I'm like, oh my god, can we please just get to the promised land already? But I was more so intrigued by SmackDown than Raw. Raw was just terrible.
Yeah, this episode of SmackDown, I have to agree, it was slow in parts. It really did not drive anything home for me for Night of Champions. And don't get me wrong, I love Night of Champions. It's actually one of my favorite pay-per-views of the year.
Really?
Yeah, mainly because every single title in the WWE is on the line. And most of the time, you will have at least one title change hands. And my interest for this pay-per-view is, which title is it? It doesn't matter if it's the weakest link or the most anticipated title. I just want to see a title change hands. That's probably one of my favorite aspects of a title match.
Yeah. I definitely could see a couple of titles change their hands at the pay-per-view. But then again, this is WWE, so you never know.
Right, and we'll get to that once we preview the pay-per-view. But we'll start off with tonight's episode of SmackDown, and it had the return of one of the most decorated champions in WWE, and that person was Edge. And if you really look at it, it really wasn't that long of a absence from Edge if you watched SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But it's been a long time since he's been on SmackDown.
Yeah.
So it was a nice welcome. He got to run out, do his pyro, run into the ring. Fans ate it up, gave him a big thank you Edge chant. It was good for him, and he said he missed it. He misses the friendship in the locker room. I mean, who wouldn't? If you have friendships like that and you've been around the business that long, traveling with everybody that you've been traveling with, rooming with them, it's going to be natural you miss them. And I kind of miss seeing Edge on SmackDown because he's a funny guy. So to lose someone like that, I actually hope that he be more of a mainstay character, more like a personality. And if he had the cutting edge every week or every other week, I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, but it's... I mean, if they want to make him an on-air personality, something, that's up to him. And that's for WWE to decide. I mean, it'd be something nice, something new to add to the show, but knowing WWE, that will not happen.
It could probably happen like a couple of years down the line, maybe, but I think right now, even though he misses it, he's probably happy to not have to be on the road all the time and just spend time with his fiance and his family.
Yeah. But you know what they could do with him? Please put him on commentary and take Booker T off.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say the same
Booker
exact...
T was on my nerves tonight.
God.
Normally, I don't pay attention to commentary, but he's like saying like all these phrases that I used to hear growing up. I'm like, that's not needed.
And they're out of place. And it's bad to say that Michael Cole entertained me more this week.
Oh, I know. And it's also bad when Michael Cole calls him out and you have no choice but to agree with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the sad thing is Josh is stuck in the middle trying to play to the match, but the two of them are going at it the whole time.
Yeah, they are just... It's a mess.
Well, that's what Michael Cole has been best at. I mean, on Raw, he's always badgering Jim Ross. And, every time R-Truth is talking about Lil Jimmy, Michael Cole was right there talking about JR. Oh, he's not talking to you. He'd be calling you Big Jimmy. Oh, you're not Slim Jimmy. You're Slim Jim. And then the King is just trying to focus on the match. That's the same thing on SmackDown. Michael Cole's doing that to Booker T. And Josh Matthews, is, like you said, is stuck in the middle, trying to keep the focus in the ring.
Yeah.
But you really can't be that mad at Michael Cole anymore because Booker T has all these stupid phrases and sayings that no one is catching up on.
It's just so fucking bad. Like, what was it tonight? What was it? Leg bone connected to the hip bone? Like, what?
Yeah. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Edge had his, he came out to the ring and opened the show. Cody Rhodes decided to make his presence felt, and he gave a good promo. I'm not going to lie. Cody Rhodes brought up the fact that at WrestleMania, Edge was triumphant while he was in his little wallow of tragedy. And now at this point, Cody Rhodes is a champion and triumphant. And he tried to call Edge a tragedy, but that didn't work because Edge just left him in the ring before he fell asleep. And Ted DiBiase decides to make his presence felt and get a little retribution on his former friend.
He showed personality.
I believe that's one of the first times I've seen it. He was aggressive.
He was actually angry.
And the funny thing is, I'm a fan of both of them, and I think this, if they let this feud grow, it could turn into something really good, but you never know what they're going to do. Because he got attacked by Cody one week, then we didn't see him for a week or 2 weeks, and then he came back tonight and laid him out, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, he got some revenge on him. And I liked DiBiase being that aggressive.
Yeah.
Well, the
but
thing
does
is,
this mean... Go ahead,
Nick.
No, I was just going to say, does this mean this turns Ted DiBiase babyface?
I don't know. The thing is with Ted DiBiase for me is it's always this hot and cold thing with him. 1 minute, they're pushing the guy. Next minute, he's following somebody around. If they're really going to do something with him, stop putting them on TV, taking them off TV. Put them on, taking them off. Just leave them on TV.
Yeah, I don't know how to take this at this moment. So it looks like they're having a match at Night of Champions.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have an opinion yet. Well, after that happened, we move on to the first match of the night. Daniel Bryan versus Sin Cara Uno, we'll call him.
I'll just call him Hunico. Because that's who it was.
Exactly.
Right.
And this is where we had that stupid line, hip bones connected to the leg bone. For whatever reason.
Charmel just needs to come get her husband.
Oh, my God. And that's how they went to a commercial.
Yes.
What?
I swear, that was the most random...
Oh my God. I just don't... I know he's trying, but Booker T, you're making me feel like I'm listening to Stevie Ray from WCW all over again.
Oh, God, don't remind me of that.
That's probably where he got it from.
Oh God,
Probably.
They are brothers. God. But anyways, this match,
Was boring. Go ahead, say it.
it was boring.
Yes,
Because
it was.
this
Very
match
much.
all this match was leading up to was the other Sin Cara, which is Sin Cara, coming down there, pointing, comes down to the ring, runs down to the ring, jumps on trampoline, jumps in, points. The other Sin Cara points. He's pointing back. More pointing. They circle around this ring. More pointing. And we leave with them pointing at each other. Mind you, we're still in mood lighting. This is what you were building up to fucking mood lighting and pointing. God, I would hate to see a promo between them.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
It looked like I was watching a silent film.
It really was, and it's sad. Because WWE wants the Sin Cara character to work so bad, and I mean, he's over with kids, but most wrestling fans are like, why should we care?
And in the fucking crowd, you know, the front rows are right there. The camera's on them, and they're all sitting there like,
Exactly.
What you doing that for? Was almost pointing. It's like, what?
Well, to be honest, the crowd did react when they were raising their arms to, say, hey, cheer me or whatever. The crowd cheered Mystico, who is shorter.
It's Mystico.
Yeah, and they booed Hunico, who is taller and flabbier.
He's not flabby.
Well, his skin hangs over his trunks.
He can't fit in them tight-ass trunks.
He's wearing his small-ass shit. Cut him some slack.
You heard them saying he was complaining about the mask being too small.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's tugging at the mask every week because it's so fucking small. He has just... Leave him alone. He has a little muffin top.
All right, we'll leave him alone. Because
Sweetie,
frankly, I'm done with that.
Good Lord. All that pointing.
We had another backstage segment with Teddy Long in his office. Zack Ryder has to go tell both Mark Henry and Randy Orton that there's a no contact rule again. And then we get Oksana again. And this time Trish Stratus shows up out of nowhere.
And Teddy's bending over.
Creepy.
What is the point of this storyline between Oksana and Teddy Long?
I don't know.
I mean, I just don't get why I should care.
You should. It's not going anywhere.
Send her back to FCW and get her off my TV, and stop giving Teddy Long love interest. This makes no sense.
Yeah,
No.
his love interest thing.
Tell you what else didn't bring my interest, and it's sad to say, but it was a Beth Phoenix match, which was really a squash, as she beat AJ in about 40 seconds.
See, my thing is, I feel bad for AJ because she got squashed, but at the same time, the Chick Busters were on TV, so you take some, you win some, you lose some.
Well, I don't mind the squash necessarily because you're building up to this match on Sunday, and you need Beth Phoenix to squash somebody, but my only issue is with this whole storyline is why is Natalya and Beth just picking on AJ, Caitlyn, Kelly, and Eve? There is other girls on that roster you can pick on.
Exactly. They want to get rid of the perky model divas. There are model divas who are heels. You need to dominate everybody. Make sure everyone falls in line.
I just don't want to see the same scenario every week.
Well, they needed a squash match.
Seriously, has Karma popped out that baby yet?
She should be doing like a couple months.
She needs to hurry up.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, I mean, pop the child out on the way to the ring or something. I don't know. Just get it out and get back in the ring.
Well, we had another backstage segment outside the ring. Trish Stratus and Edge. I don't know. I think they were probably promoting her yoga studio. I wasn't paying attention. And Christian shows up, all buddy with Edge, forgetting SummerSlam.
They're friends.
I know. And Christian hugged Edge. Oh, I'm glad to see you. You look so good, and blah, blah, blah. Hey, by the way, tell Teddy Long I need one more match. I was just laughing at him. He's just so pathetic.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they're trying to go for, is that he's being pathetic because later on in the show, the commentators were talking about, man, he's getting kind of pathetic. All he's doing is begging for chances. Even Michael Cole was talking about it.
Yeah, it's almost like he's getting out of hand with it.
Yeah. Another thing I thought was funny is when he showed up next to Edge and Trish, he insults Trish, saying, "Oh, you popped up to promote something. How original."
Yeah, and then he calls her selfish.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I actually found that funny.
But I mean, was she there for any other reason than to promote her shit?
Well, they're in Toronto. What else?
Yeah. You know, if they're in Toronto, Brett, Edge, and her, one of them are going to pop up. And
Can we see some other Canadians, like, please?
Who do you want? Teddy Hart?
Hell no.
Don't bring him up. He'll do something stupid again.
Don't do it.
Well, I'd rather him than those fools from North Carolina.
I mean, there's other people in Toronto they can call.
Teddy Hart.
If he pops up in the news feed again this week, I'm going to tear you a new one and ring the bell. Talking about training animals. What the fuck?
Oh, man. Well, at this point, we're about halfway through SmackDown, so we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back and get through the other half. So stick with us and we'll be right back.
Are you looking for news on Lindsay Lohan going to jail, Oprah Winfrey's book club, and Britney Spears' latest album to hit the charts? Then take a hike, jabroni! Amped Radio has the latest professional wrestling news, rumors, and the best industry interviews. The Bowling Alley, The Shoot Club, In the Room, and much more. Catch us on the web at www.ampd-radio.com. Internet radio that will blow your freaking mind.
Hey, Mark, Frank Vaughn here, host of the Amp Raw Reaction on the Angry Marks Podcast Network. Do not adjust your internet. The Amp Raw Reaction is coming back, baby. Tune in every Monday night on the Angry Marks Podcast Network to the Amp Raw Reaction as Killer Kevin and I break down everything you just saw. Basically, folks, we're going to tell you what you ought to think about what you just saw. Again, it's the Amp Raw Reaction on the Angry Marks Podcast Network every Monday night following Monday Night Raw.
Yo, Radioland, how you doing? This is Indy from Talking Back Radio. Hey, I'm gonna get you back to this show in just one moment. I just need a little time to say thank you to the Angry Marks Podcast Network. If you haven't heard, guess what? The Angry Marks Podcast Network will be playing the latest replay of Talking Pack Radio every Saturday night at the Angry Marks Podcast Network. So check this out. If you miss our live broadcast during the week,
don't worry, they got your back, dog.
angrymarks.com. Every Saturday night, check out Talking Pack Radio. And if you want to follow us live, hey, you want some information on the show, past shows, future shows, maybe a picture of the host, hey, buy a t-shirt. Go check out our website right now, www.talkingpackradio.com.
And we are back here on the SmackDown Rundown. We're about to get into the second hour of SmackDown. And just to reiterate, you heard the commercial earlier for the Raw recap with your host Frank Vaughn. He does that after every Monday Night Raw, or Raw Super Show as they're called now. And that's what we do here for SmackDown. After the show's over, we discuss it, we tell everybody what we think about it, and basically, we'll let you know if it's a good show to watch or not. So I'm here with my co-host, King J, and our guest, Ciara, and we are going to continue with the SmackDown talk. So, we move on to the show, and there was a tag team match starring an Englishman, a Canadian, a South African, and an Irishman.
Yep.
All the nations are represented here.
All
Wade
kinds
Barrett
of cultures.
Christian versus Justin Gabriel and Sheamus. And we get another story from Sheamus.
I can't take the stories anymore. I'm just putting that out there. The stories, they're not connecting with the crowd. He just needs to stop.
Why is he storyteller all of a sudden?
I don't know. It's very strange. And now, I guess since he's a face, that's what they want from him.
Well, that needs to not happen.
When he started talking, I was like, okay. And then when he started telling stories, I was like, what the hell?
Last week it was about a dog or a pup that was the runt of the litter. I don't know. Why?
It was really weird.
Yeah.
Like, they don't... Like, I guess he's trying to insult his opponents, but be a good guy about it. But his Irish humor doesn't work on normal people.
My reaction? What is my reaction? I don't know.
Exactly. I have no reaction to it anymore. And Michael Cole said, Sheamus is Irish, and I can understand every word he said. Booker T, you're from Houston, and I can't understand you.
It's funny because he made fun of Booker T saying, man, you read the thesaurus or something before you came out here? So basically he's saying that Booker T ain't smart.
Oh, Lord.
But yeah, this match was... It really didn't do much. It really pushes Sheamus and Christian into a feud, which is what we predicted last week. But Justin Gabriel came in out of nowhere. Sierra, you finally let him off the couch?
What are you talking about?
You know, you had Justin
We know
Gabriel.
he's been living on your couch.
Yeah, you know.
What, the couch is reserved?
For who?
what?
Eddie Edwards?
Stop it! It's not funny. God.
All right. Justin Gabriel was let out somewhere in Sierra's house. Who knows where he
You
was?
act like I had him trapped in my house. It's not that type of relationship, okay?
No, we know that he just pops up at your house.
Yes, he did. Okay. I let him in. He had nowhere to go. I'm a good citizen.
He had nowhere to go because he wasn't on TV.
He had nowhere to go because Kelly put him out.
Oh, God.
For her newest hockey player.
So he was at my house for a couple of weeks.
And I'm sure you coached him. And he finally got a win on SmackDown with a 450 splash.
Yeah.
After
I think
not
that
being
was a
on
good
TV.
match, though.
Yeah, well, he took the brunt of the match anyways. He was playing face in peril for about 3/4 of the match before Sheamus even got in.
Yep. And then they tried to double team Sheamus, but he took over and started beating the crap out of him, and then Justin finished it off.
What I thought was ironic was Wade Barrett always had Justin Gabriel finish off people that the Nexus and the Core beat up. And tonight, he was the one who had eaten the 450 splash.
Yep. But did you ever notice how freaking pale Sheamus is compared to Justin Gabriel?
You ever notice how pale he is compared to Randy Orton?
I know.
You ever notice how pale he is compared to Casper the Friendly Ghost?
Compared to Randy.
Hell, I mean, Dolph Ziggler is turning burnt sienna right now. He's gone past orange.
Pretty much.
I don't get why people overtan.
I don't know.
I guess it's because I'm black and I don't have to tan.
Well, I don't tan anyway because I can't tan, and I would look ridiculous if I did.
Right.
But yeah, that was a good match. Really pushes Sheamus and Christian.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason, we're getting a push for the Great Khali. We just need to push him some seats so he can have them. Him and Jinder Mahal, they can go off to the side and go to FCW or something. Because Khali versus Slater was terrible.
Oh, God.
That was one of the more boring parts of the show.
His country Bama ass, that giant tree, and the wife beater all need to go find a hobby that does not involve being on television.
You know what's so bad? I said in chat room, wow, Khali has his old theme. I didn't realize he went back to his old theme.
Yeah, he did, like a couple weeks ago when, now that he's with Jinder Mahal.
See, that's how important Khali is to me. I didn't notice.
But he's still rocking the Punjabi Playboy tights.
I'm not even going to figure that out. So that was just nothing. Jinder Mahal almost got his ass kicked. That's it. Moving on.
It was terrible.
On Raw, it was Kofi Kingston versus The Miz. So on SmackDown, their tag team partners, Evan Bourne, faced off against R-Truth. And he decided to remix his own theme song. I think Kev has it queued up, so here we go.
Has set me free.
I can't wait.
Toronto, Canada! Shut your stupid mouths and listen to R-Truth's new remix! People over there, what's up? Canada, listen, this is up. You suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. Now that's what's up. You can get with this, or you can get with that. The awesome truth. This is where it's at. You suck, 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 you suck. Wanna know what's up? Here's the deal. The truth be told, I'ma keep the real. First of all, loud in your mouth. We don't like none of y'all. How you like us now?
Yeah. You heard it from the Truth himself. They are now called Awesome Truth.
Well, whoever told him that song was
hell no
good, they a damn lie.
Oh my god. And I think that rap lasted about 2.5 minutes. The match lasted about 90 seconds.
Pretty much.
I can't believe how short that was. It was merely a squash. Just above.
The thing that confuses me is we had this R-Truth heel turn, and in his heel turn he said he's not rapping and dancing anymore, and now he's rapping again.
Hey, he's feeling the groove.
Well, the difference is he stopped the rapping and dancing because he was doing it for the audience. Now I think it's pretty clear that if he's going to be doing any rapping and dancing or shucking and jiving, it's just for his own amusement.
How about he just not do it anymore?
Just come out there, attack your opponent, and then take your ass to the back.
Yes. And get rid of the braids.
Tonight, he had to make a point. He said in the song, I didn't had it up to here with y'all, the happy-go-lucky little Jimmies and all.
And you remembered it.
Hey, I do recap the show, don't I?
This is true. Only you.
I put my TV on mute because I couldn't take it. Between that and the commentary.
Hey, we have a surprise a guest on the line, and I think that now is a good time, as more than any. We have R-Truth here for an interview.
Oh.
Don't boo me! You should be booing yourself!
I didn't boo you, I just said don't rap.
Ninja, please! Hell no!
Hey, well, welcome to the show, R-Truth. Quickly, tell us how you feel about beating Evan Bourne in about 90 seconds.
I can see that these people have no home training.
Hey,
I can see you have none.
We're just trying to ask you a question here. All right.
That ain't fun! Shut up!
Who are you telling to shut up? You coming on our show. What the? Hang up.
Rooster is a rooster from Rooster.
Have several seats.
All right. Well, let's get this under control, guys. R-Truth is our special guest. Truth, how do you feel about heading into Night of Champions for your tag team title match?
Now that looks like a big ball of fun.
Fair enough. One last question before we let you go, R-Truth. Mark Henry...
Help me, help you, help me.
Okay, well, let me get the question out. Hold on. At the end of the night, we had the Cutting Edge return with Mark Henry and Randy Orton. Now, we saw after they had their little dispute, which had a no-contact rule in the middle of the Cutting Edge, but when the Cutting Edge was over, Randy Orton and Mark Henry had a brawl. Mark Henry destroyed Randy Orton and left him laying, and everybody, Teddy Long had called the locker room out. They cleared the locker room. Do you think Mark Henry is in big trouble? I mean, he just attacked the World Heavyweight Champion. I think we need to call the authorities. What do you think?
Surprise, surprise, surprise!
Yeah, there really is no surprise that he attacked Orton. I think the authorities need to be informed here.
You see, I knew it was a conspiracy.
Yes, I agree. Well, do you have any last words before we let you go, R-Truth?
At least you can say you got.
You didn't got no.
Who got?
I think he's.
I just had an epiphany.
I think
This
he's
is why
channeling
we
Air
can't
Boom.
ever have him on the show. No more.
Yeah, I think.
Hot good on this.
We need to let him go because I think he's starting to see some little Jimmies around here. So,
I got got by little Jimmy. I got okie doke by little Jimmy.
Shut up.
I'm a lunatic.
We know.
Go chase some spiders or something.
I said, Ninja, why please.
Okay, now you're getting out of line. Kev, cut this call.
Somebody call the cops. Call the police. Call the police, yeah.
All right, that's it. He's disconnected. Ladies and gentlemen, we tried to have a civilized interview with R-Truth, but he just got a little crazy. We had to let him go. We still thank him for being here. Well,
Some people ain't got no home training.
Exactly.
Oh my God, that was a train wreck. Thank God we got that interview in.
No, nothing. Didn't squat.
Who the hell did it back on?
How did he get back on? All right, you know what? Let's take a quick commercial break because I think R-Truth is calling back. Yeah, cut to commercial. We'll be back with the Night of Champions preview. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen.
We're trying to talk a serious situation here, and Blog Talk Radio is killing me.
No.
It's me.
No.
I'm calling from a T1 line.
I said no. No.
Some people.
No mas.
The O Show and the OShow.com each and every week bring you an absolutely awesome product. But if you don't check it out on the OShow.com, then a site of preference would be right here on AngryMarks.com.
No question. My man Big Daddy Donnie and your bro Danny O are joined by an all-star cast each and every week. Every Thursday is a brand new episode of the O Show, and you can check it out right here on AngryMarks.com.
Hey everybody, this is Stevie J from the Thursday night AngryMarks.com Pro Wrestling and Mixed Martial Arts podcast. You don't want to miss our fabulous show. Peter H., the Hardcore Canadian, and I discuss everything going on in the world of wrestling and MMA every Thursday night on AngryMarks.com. You can check us out there, or you can check us out on iTunes, keyword Angry Marks. That's the Thursday night AMP from Stevie J and Peter H., the Hardcore Canadian. It's a great show from the AngryMarks.com podcast network.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the SmackDown RunDown. I think we have things under control now. That last segment went a little awry. I think we got our phone lines settled. So now we can move on to the WWE Night of Champions pay-per-view talk.
Here is a man that has not only turned it around 180 degrees, but he's gone another 360 and then another 180.
Mean Gene calling in now?
I think he just...
He was doing all that direction changing.
Oh my goodness. So what do you say we get this preview going?
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody got the card in front of them?
Yeah. Let's talk about the match that was probably the last to be added. Cody Rhodes versus Ted DiBiase for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, King Jay, I think you said you had an interest in this match. Give us your quick preview for this match.
Well, this is a match that's a long time coming. The whole legacy and then Cody becoming a big success, Ted kind of falling flat on his ass, and then Cody trying to pick him up, but Ted never got it together enough. So Cody finally turned on him. We didn't see Ted for a while. Ted came back tonight to even the score, and they're going to settle things at Night of Champions.
Who's your prediction to win?
I think Cody's going to win, and they'll probably continue the feud.
Sierra, how did you feel about it?
You know, when I heard this match was announced, I was like, oh, good grief. Because this match really does not have much build. You know, this blow off to their feud or whatever it's been brewing for a while has been a long time coming. And, you know, the past couple weeks, you know, they haven't done much to build it. And, you know, tonight on SmackDown, they had Ted finally attack him and show some personality. And it's like, wow, it takes all these years for you to show personality. And I don't know. I want to say Cody retains this one on Sunday because if they put the bet on Ted, it's just going to be so soon and they might kill off the feud way before it starts.
Yeah, and just to add a little history lesson to everybody, the first Night of Champions pay-per-view was when Ted DiBiase made his in-ring debut, and he and Cody Rhodes had won the tag team titles.
Yeah.
Fast forward some years later, they're feuding for the Intercontinental title. I think Ted DiBiase will win. I'm just going to be the odd man out, say Ted wins, because I don't think they have any interest on having this feud go forever.
I don't think it's going to go long, but I mean, maybe they'll continue it to get more steam behind Ted, you know, since he's face now, which will be a good thing because if they just throw the belt on him out of nowhere and then Cody's lingering in the shadows not doing a damn thing, then it's going to be like, why should I care?
Right.
True. But they have thrown the Intercontinental title on people who really didn't matter, Ezekiel Jackson. So why wouldn't they throw it on Ted DiBiase?
True.
Wait, who?
But they need to put a little more build, I think, behind Ted before you actually give him a singles title.
Oh, I agree. I just don't see it going that way. So, moving along with the card, we're going to discuss the WWE Tag Team Championship of Air Boom versus Awesome Truth. And after that successful yet failed interview with R-Truth, I'm just going to go ahead and say that Evan Bourne and Kofi will win.
Well,
I agree.
This is another one, just like the Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes match. This match has really no build. These guys only been going at it for, about a week?
Yep.
No steam really behind it. So, hopefully Air Boom retains.
Yeah, I hope so too, because they've already been exciting. They're exciting as single stars and as a tag team champions. I'm enjoying it more. Like you said, this was just thrown together. I really hope that Air Boom retains the titles. And more history, Kofi Kingston won his first title ever in the WWE at the first Night of Champions.
Yep.
So, moving on to the Divas Championship. Kelly versus Beth Phoenix, and I'm picking Beth Phoenix wins in her hometown of Buffalo. Sierra?
I want Beth to win this one so much. I do. But I know Kelly's going to win with a fucking roll-up. I just know it.
King J?
I think Beth is going to win, but something's probably going to happen. If she doesn't win, then this whole Divas of Doom, Divas of Who, whatever you want to call them, they have no more steam left.
More like Divas of Fools.
My only fear for this match is WWE loves to embarrass the hometown heroes, and
yeah,
I fear for Beth Phoenix's time in Buffalo.
But the track record, every time that Beth's in Buffalo with a match, she almost always wins.
Yeah.
I think this time they'll give it to her.
I don't know. I see Kelly coming with this one.
Next match on the card. Quick predictions. United States Championship. Dolph Ziggler defends his title against Jack Swagger, Alex Riley, and John Morrison. King J?
Dolph. But to be honest, I could really care less about this match.
Sierra?
I'm in between John Morrison and Dolph Ziggler. Because I see this going, Swagger costs Dolph the match somehow, and John Morrison wins.
I see it sort of that way, except Alex Riley getting the win. For whatever reason, I just see him getting it. He did have a push. It's kind of died down, but
yeah,
if Alex Riley doesn't win, then Dolph Ziggler retains.
Yeah.
So before we talk about the heavyweight titles, actually, you know what? We'll start with John Cena versus Alberto Del Rio. I want to get that out the way first. Sierra, how do you feel about this?
Well, obviously, I would say my ex-husband, Alberto Del Rio, but I think John Cena's getting this one.
Okay, King J?
I hope Alberto wins, because it's too soon to take the title off of him.
I agree. Del Rio should retain. Not only that, the fact that it's too soon, but WWE is touring Mexico soon, and I think they're going to keep it on Del Rio. Smart says yes. So the next match to preview, the next to last one, will be the no disqualification match. CM Punk versus the COO of WWE, Triple H. And if Triple H loses, then he will resign as COO. I'm going to give my prediction and say I have a prediction. This is probably one of the matches I'm just gonna sit back, not speculate, and watch it from start to finish.
Yeah, because this one's a hard one.
Yeah.
Because you want to say CM Punk's going to win, then you're like, no, because if he wins, Triple H is not COO, and then Triple H is back on the roster. And then you want to say Triple H is going to win, then you're like, well, then what is the point? And this is one of those ones you're like, I don't know.
You want to pick somebody, but you don't know who to pick.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how it was with Undertaker and Shawn Michaels for me. Or, some other matches have had that effect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard one.
Yeah, and I want to say to predict CM Punk to win, and but with the added stipulation, if Triple H loses, he resigns as CEO, and then you're thinking, oh well, that's just a sure shot that he's going to win. Well, you can't say that because we had John Cena versus CM Punk, and if Cena had lost, then he was fired. That didn't happen. Well, he lost. Yeah. He was supposed to be fired, but that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So you could easily say Triple H would lose, but then It's very hard to predict, so I'm just going to let this one pass. I'm not going to make... My prediction is there is no prediction for it.
Yeah, this is one of those ones where I'll just watch it as it unfolds and try to be surprised because, like you said, with the CM Punk and John Cena thing, everybody thought it's no way they're going to fire John Cena. He's going to win, and they turned it on us, CM Punk won.
Exactly. And the way Raw ended with Punk hitting Triple H in the head, that was really their first altercation. They haven't really had no one has had the upper hand, so it's also tough to call that way. So
Definitely. This is one of those matches where you just sit back as a fan and watch, and what happens, happens.
Right. So we move on to the final match that we will preview, and we are doing what WWE doesn't do. We're putting the SmackDown stars in the main event of this topic. Mark Henry versus the World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton. This one, for me, is also hard to predict, so while I think about it, I'm going to let Sierra go.
See, this one is another hard one, because I want to say Randy Orton's going to retain because it's Randy Orton. But at the same time, the way they're building Mark Henry and they're pushing him, and like he said tonight, 15 years. It's like, it's time to give Mark Henry a belt. And I want to say Mark Henry because we need to change. I mean, is Randy Orton and Cena going to be the only people to win titles in the WWE?
Right.
We need some new people. We need some fresh blood. Give Mark the belt.
Okay, King J, how do you feel?
I want Mark to win. It's like you said, it's been 15 years, and I've always been a fan of Mark Henry. And I think that every couple of years they give him a decent-sized push, but this is the first time where they've actually pushed him and made him look like a viable threat for the title.
Yeah. And you know what? At this time on SmackDown, you need the big monster heel.
Yeah. We're getting to that point. And before I give my prediction, I'm going to bring in another historical fact. Mark Henry won the ECW title at Night of Champions. And I want to say he'll win the World Heavyweight title at this Night of Champions.
You know all the facts.
This is what you do as a host. You research. That's right. We're previewing a pay-per-view. These facts come in handy sometimes.
I don't do all that for Ring the Bell,
Well, you do get your news research for the bullshit.
Hey, somebody has to talk about it.
But back to the point, I don't want to see it off Orton so soon because he just won it at SummerSlam. But at the same time, I would love to see Mark Henry get the belt.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to see something different. And, even if they do put it on Mark Henry, they can still continue their feud.
Yeah.
I just think at this point, Randy Orton needs a fresh feud, somebody different to feud with, because how many times is he going to feud with Christian? How many times is he going to feud with Sheamus? How many times is he going to feud with Wade Barrett? We just need somebody different, somebody you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, and that's why I'm just gonna say I would love. This is one of those situations where I would love to see Mark Henry win, but I think Orton's gonna win.
Yep.
So that's our prediction for WWE's Night of Champions for this Sunday, 2 days later, and 5 days later from someone's birthday.
When?
So, don't play the Who card.
Willie's here.
What?
You know damn well what's coming in a couple days.
Oh.
All of a sudden, we don't know.
We have amnesia.
Countdown every single day. Mm-hmm.
Look, I can't help it. It's my birthday on Wednesday of all fucking days. I hate Wednesdays. It's kind of strange. Like when we was listening to Thursday Night AMP last night, yesterday was Rhett Titus's birthday. Today's Lance Bravado's birthday. And I'm like, wow, everybody has a fucking birthday near mine. And then we got 2 pay-per-views near my birthday. It's just like, wow.
That's right.
And I got embarrassed last night on AMP by Stevie J when Eddie Edwards is on.
Oh, man. Well, that's going to do it for our show. Sierra's birthday's coming up. Make sure you celebrate it with us next week on angrymarks.com. And we'd like to thank her for being our guest on this week's episode of SmackDown Rundown. This is your host, Nikolai. And I am here with you next week along with my co-host, King J, and our producer,